Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just smudging, creating a vibe. Getting ready to do your August 2019 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's much appreciated. And for those that are returning, Aquarius Gang, I appreciate you. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, all the way from the very beginning. You guys know I tell you guys all the time, it's an absolute privilege and honor to read for every single one of you. And I don't care how cheesy it sounds, I'm going to say it because that's how I feel. Right? For those that want to book a personal reading with me, those details are in the description. You can just email me. I'll send you my upcoming availability. Because I don't have a website yet, but I only do my readings live. So there is no pre-recorded, okay, guys? So don't bother to ask me. I do them live either via Skype, WhatsApp, or regular phone. And you can record the session if you opt to book it via Skype. There's like a free feature to record it, and you have the file for up to 30 days or something like that. So yeah. That's if you want to book a personal reading. For those that timestamp the reading prior to the prayer, thank you. I appreciate you guys as always. For those that are new, it's a very big pet peeve of mine to timestamp the reading after the prayer. The reading is the prayer is a part of this reading. Okay? I do smoke pot. It's not the nature of this. Feel free to smoke with me. If not to worry, okay? And so please timestamp because I am going to shout out a couple of these decks. I am using a new Eugene Vininsky deck. I've used his Venetian and Kabbalah Tarot many times, but this is the Money Tarot, which is inspired by banknotes from around the world. He talks about the occult designing and printing a lot of these banknotes with all their secrets and cryptic messages and all of that shit. There's so much history and mystery to banknotes. So I thought it was such a cool deck to create. You guys will love it too. The images are beautiful, and it is international, which was a pleasant surprise because he is European. But he's got banknotes from all over the place, okay? And then I'll use Nevena's Infinitum tarot deck. I'm going to put the link for hers because hers is a little harder to find, and it's only major arcana and I think 12 or 15 oracle cards. So I'll use this to clarify uprights and reversals, and then the Doreen Virtue romance, and then a new oracle deck. You guys know I like to end it with an oracle message. We're going to use the Aboriginal Dreamtime by Mel Brown. Okay? All right, guys, let's get into prayer. All right? It's so bad. I'm sorry. I've been doing readings for hours, between personals and the videos, so my hands are crushed with charcoal. I can't even feel them, essentially. Between the cards and the burning of the charcoal, it's bad. I need to get, a little, tong or something, but a part of me likes touching it. It's fucked out. Anyway. Yeah, that's how I like it. That's how I like it. All right. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now in particular, thank you for connecting me with the collective sign of Aquarius. Please allow me to communicate clearly to them the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels for everything you do for me, the collective, the protective energy, the healing, the support, the guidance, the unconditional love. We're nothing without it, and we're nothing without you. So thank you, Father God, and amen. And there go the church bells. And it's my favorite song, too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. For the next 2 minutes from now until 6:15. I love that. I fucking love that. I love when I catch her reading it during the bells. I have a church down There's a church right in the middle of the hood, and it just, everyone can hear it, and it's just, I know people love that, regardless of their religion. Anyway, let's see what's going on for my Aquarius for the month of August. Your overall energy is the Eight of Swords. I'm hoping this is what you're coming out of, guys, because it's been months of this, you know, or at least for many of you, it's been something you're struggling with, because ultimately it's a pattern that needs to be broke, and it's a thinking pattern. It's karmic, like karmic relationships and karmic, yeah, it's all cycles, okay? And we're coming to a time where all these planets and everything and all these planetary energies are coming to support us to wrap up, start new, reform, tear down, recreate, like all these cycles, right? And the moon and these planets are circular, they're circles, because they represent the energy of these cycles and how they support us in our own universes, right? I'm such a nerd. I can like catch a vibe to even the church about. Okay. So you do have legitimate reasons to. No, all jokes aside, it does. Like this negative thinking pattern, this secular thinking pattern is coming to an end. That could be just a basic. Some of you are really trapped in your head about what it is you are going through currently, and you're struggling at finding a way out of a tower moment. Some of you are dead smack in one, and when you are in the midst of the storm, there's almost this sense of there's no way out. You don't know where to go left. It's like if you're in a burning building, it's like all the smoke and the heat can disorient you, so you don't know which way to get out. So you're trapped, like there's this energy of feeling trapped by your circumstances, what's playing out, what's going on, what's happening outside of your control, Aquarius. You're feeling imprisoned by what's happening outside of your control. Oh wow, some of you are absolutely... Aquarius! You really tried it! You really tried it! So some of Aquarius... Now, this could be somebody, you watching somebody. So this Aquarius could be you actually watching somebody completely avoid, curve the fuck out of, deny, and pretend that this isn't happening in their life, this isn't about to happen, or this doesn't need to. Aquarius, this also could be you completely curving the fuck out of, denying, or just trying to be evasive of a situation you can't. Like, it's like if you're in a burning building, hiding under the bed isn't the best course of action. You have a better chance of throwing yourself out of a closed window and hoping you get on the floor and not, you know? It's, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not. It's slightly odd, but it's not funny. Okay. The next card out, Aquarius. Now, if you're watching someone do this, okay, so for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who is being evasive. So for you, Aquarius, you could be like, listen, there is this tower moment that's happening. I've warned you as many times. We need to evacuate the motherfucking building before I light it on fire. And this person is pretending that that's not going to happen. And it's almost challenging you. For some of you, they don't believe you're going to do it. Okay? Or you're going to call something out, or you are going to pretty much stand in your power and tear an old way down. Right? Some of them are pretending like it's just like this isn't phasing them, and it's almost making it more difficult for you, because a lot for my Aquarius, I was going to say Sagittarius, some of you might be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but for a lot of you Aquarius, it's like I'm getting the vibe of I don't you know what you have to do, but you don't want collateral damage. The problem is with the tower, there's always collateral damage. You need to look at what the collateral damage is and why the universe would make it that. Look at the bigger picture. And you can't look at the bigger picture if Aquarius, this Four Cups energy is you. Because this could be an exterior person to you. Because I am getting this as a person. This could be you, Aquarius, or this could be somebody else in this situation that you are involved in that could be getting you quite feeling trapped because it's out of your control. Maybe somebody is causing this tower moment in your life and pretending that they're not. Okay? For some of you, this is somebody avoiding. For some of you, this is, I'm getting like left out in the cold energy. Like it's almost somebody is refusing to acknowledge that you're going through a life-changing moment. And if I'm speaking to you, remember this person, because this is temporary. And when you build your new, remember this person. How you just remember that. It'll be a lesson within a cycle, a completion of a cycle within itself. For those of you that are going through this tower moment and there's somebody that is ignoring the fact that you might need their support or that they contributed to this tower moment, but now they're pretending they're not. So that is really hurting you. I'm getting that too. This is a bit of a heavier read. I should have known with this, but let's keep going. Third card out, the Magician. So it looks like for others of you, I am seeing that for a lot of you that this tower moment has already occurred. You're now looking forward to, it's almost like this is exactly what the intention of tearing this down was. You're understanding why the universe supported it, why the universe initiated it, why you felt divinely guided to tear something down. It was so you could actually focus more on, put energies, resources, time, and tools to manifest a new beginning for yourself, a new infrastructure, one from a healthier, more better-minded place, yeah. Maybe better equipped too. But let's keep going. For some of you, it's no longer ignoring that needs to happen. This needs to tear down, and in order for you to actually bring about what it is you are focused on. Because the Four of Cups is ignoring something in the upright. In the reverse, it's no longer. So I'm not sure where, the collective's big. There's different people at different parts of this journey. Okay, the fourth card out is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is what you Aquarius, or somebody, this could be, you know how this works, but a lot of my Aquariuses are looking to manifest a passionate new beginning and are either in the position to do that because they no longer ignored what needed to be addressed and tear down, that the universe was, it was unavoidable, okay? It's either already done, or it's the realization that needs to be done in order to move forward. And what confirms that is this Ace of Wands, because it's right under the Tower. This is active. This is happening with the Magician. This is active manifestation, meaning you want something and then you put it up to God so that you can get the step-by-step instructions on exactly how to make it happen. And a lot of you were avoiding the step-by-step instructions and thinking that manifestation has to work differently and that there were other ways to get what it was that you were looking for without having to listen to them, only for the universe to make it unavoidable. Anyway, in the middle of the spread is the Seven of Cups. I've been getting a lot of this energy in these readings, but it's the season, right? With these planets and all that stuff. It's like, it's just confusion. Like the Seven of Cups could be a lot of options, but like I said, it's also like just being confused about how you feel about a particular option, or just in general. Maybe you're just confused about how you're feeling about everything that's happening. And if you are feeling that way, this Ace of Wands isn't something you should probably accept or pursue at this time. Do you know what I mean? Because you want to feel confident. The Magician is confident, right? And you don't want to embark on new beginnings under that kind of confusion, emotional confusion. It just takes the fire out of it. It makes, it just, 2 ones too. And then the Three of Pentacles under the Magician, confused about how to get something to work. So it's like a lot of Aquariuses are looking forward, right? So let's assume that this Tower moment has happened and occurred, and now you are kind of, in a little bit of a state of maybe depression or boredom, or maybe a little bit of shock, okay, in the stillness of having to reflect on everything that has happened. You're now looking forward. And it's funny, now that you look forward, you're like, I wonder. That's why there's this Four of Cups energy, because there's a little bit of confusion and needing time to reflect on what has happened, and then time to formulate and figure out the future, meaning listen to the instructions that the divine are giving you about embarking forward. So some of you are a bit trapped in your head because you're trying to resolve, heal, and make sense of what's happened, what's happening, but also receive all the downloads and the instructions about how to proceed going forward. So that makes more sense about this energy. And now it just tells me that this is just how the collective I'm reading for, you're going to have to learn how to come out of this cycle, this process, because for you to have to get trapped every time, there's a maturing that needs to happen with the collective of Aquarius here. Some of you need to learn how to not let this be such a part of your thinking pattern. Allow yourself to go into that little prison. Some of you lock yourself in that prison and stay there because it feels safe. You're safe in all your thoughts, only for then your thoughts to become overwhelming and you feel trapped. That cycle has to come out of your process, right? And I think a lot of you are learning that, right? But here, seventh card out, we've got the King of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful. That's that maturing. The King of Pentacles doesn't get trapped here. The King of Pentacles is very logical and practical, grounded, understanding human nature and its environment, using experience as a way to make him or her feel free, not use those experiences to feel debilitated and oppressed. What are you using your memories for? Are they for you or are they against you? Memories are data. Does the information weigh you down and stop you from doing things, limit you, or does it create freedom? Because knowledge is power. Powerful people are free. Next card, Page of Wands. I heard somebody say, wait, I want to see. The 30th of September, I see here. Yep, the 30th of September. Banco. I can't see. The Magician of France. 378. Congress. Donnell. And yeah, that's it so far. Oh, this is an American. Oh no, this is Canada. Hey, I don't even know what bill it is, but hey, it's supposed to be the $5, but I've never seen that $5 day in my life. This must be an old. Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, but the Five of Wands. The Page of Wands. I don't know why I said the Five of Wands. 4 plus 5. Oh, that's why. Okay. Some of you Aquarius are feeling conflicted about going forward in a new opportunity just because your confidence is shot. You haven't spent enough time healing from whatever this Tower moment is. You haven't reflected on it enough. So if you're wondering why manifestation isn't working, it's probably because you haven't given yourself enough time to heal, and what you're ignoring is God trying to tell you, look, your cup of self-love is here. You left it and it's empty and it's dirty. Can you come and fucking clean it and get it full, please? And you're going, no, I don't need it. And God's like, are you sure? Because you're trying to manifest a brand new passionate beginning. Don't you think you need one of the most important things? Because the Magician has a cup, a wand, a sword, and a pentacle. So where do you think you're going without your cup? Right? So needing to address how you feel about what has happened, okay? So that you can feel clear about what it is you want to manifest going forward, all right? I do see a lot of you Aquarius getting sitting in a place of, or getting a lot more confident, grounded, stable, and then, whoa. This is how your spread ends. This is moving forward in a relationship. For a lot of my Aquarius, you and your partner are going to be on the same page for the first time ever. Like, you are reaching a point in the relationship where the maturity is balanced. They're able to move into the Ten of Pentacles. They're able to co-create it. They see it clearly. Their vision of it is the same. Their work ethic is matched. Their loyalty to it is symmetrical. It's like, it's just so cohesive, but this is them co-creating. This is what this Page of Wands is. It's that spark. It's this Ace of Wands. So for Aquarius, your desire to co-create could be shared with somebody. Your desire to embark in a new business opportunity, and you might be worried if this person thinks that you are even capable enough, or you might be thinking they might not want to work with me. Meanwhile, it's the most cohesive pair. You're being divinely guided to offer yourself in a way or suggest partnership, whether in business or romantic. You're being guided to. There's certain level of, I'm seeing this for existing new couples. I'm seeing it for work, partnership. For some of you, you are going to get a job offer from a company that's morals, values fall in line with yours. You're going to be working at this company for 10, 20 years. You are going to be a part in evolution, redeveloping, recreating. You're going to be a part of the revisioning of a company that you're about to get a job offer from with the Page. Like, you're about to get communication that you got a job. It's a match made. This employment opportunity is a match made. For some of you, you don't even know that this employer is going to nurture, grow, and develop you into leadership, this is an employer that loves his employees. Mind you, the King of Pentacles will drop any bad apples. He will rip the whole barrel open, find the bad apple, chuck it, and then take his time reconstructing the entire barrel in order to ensure every single apple in it is in healthy form, in order to not spoil the bunch. That's the King of Pentacles energy. He's very practical, but do not fuck around with the King of Pentacles. Who best to understand that than the Queen? So there is, I'm reading it a lot of ways, but that was like, I was jarred. I was like, Spirit, that's how you're feeling today with these people? That's what's going on with Aquarius? Temperance on the bottom. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels, thank you for this beautiful spread for Aquarius. Can we please get clarification? There's a clarification, messenger in the tower. It's funny, the tower came out again. Both are in reverse. Even though the letterings would look like one's in reverse, they're both in reverse. For some of my Aquarius, there is somebody avoiding communicating with you because they're afraid that they're going to get attacked by you. You're going to lash out at them. For some of you Aquarius, somebody is afraid of communicating something to you because they're afraid that your foundation with them will completely be destroyed. Like, whatever it is you have with them will completely tear down. And they don't want that, so they're avoiding communicating or maybe being honest, or maybe even for some of you, somebody's not communicating with you that the reason why they're not starting anew with you is because they actually don't want to. What? I got like sideswiped, like And now the message is gone. It was so strange. Something interfered in the channel. Stop it! Stop it! I am going to. I know. Yeah, keep this going. That's got to stay on the burn. It's got to stay on the burn. I can't have the interference. Anyway, some of you are Yeah, for some of you, somebody's keeping information away from you because they're afraid that you are going to walk away from them. So they're like, okay, if I communicate this to them, they might actually like tear this whole fucking thing to shreds, or move towards something else, or let's pull out the romance though. How is it? Oh, do we have time? I do want to clarify more. Because I can sit here and clarify and read for you guys for like, wow, the sun. So clarity over some confusion about how you feel. Yeah, this is good. Okay, now I'm back. That interference was cleared. So for some of my Aquariuses, you might be feeling a blockage, maybe with regards to your manifestation. It's because you're still healing. For there's a group of you that are still healing. Okay, with the sun energy here coming, it's like the healing won't take forever, but you do need to heal from a tower moment that has occurred. For another group of you, though, you are avoiding this messenger in reverse. This tower, it's avoiding communicating something, speaking your truth, because of fear of how this is going to play out. For some of you, there's a group of you that's just looking at it wrong. You're afraid to manifest something because you think it's just going to be another tower, and really it's another ace of wands. Like you're looking at it like, oh, like I don't even want to put effort into this because this always happens. So you're not even manifesting it. For some of you, you're not manifesting something it is that you want, meaning you're not going to the divine, throwing it up there, and then listening to the step-by-step instructions on how to make it happen, or how to light that shit up, right? The bottom is the devil, right? These are the negative thoughts. This is the energy here. And there's Aquarius energy here. Oh, and wow, no, this is Aquarius energy. Your true essence is what you are going into the next phase of your life in, right? Your true essence. That's why this tower needs to come down. That's why this healing needs to happen if the tower already has come down. You need time to settle in, be confident again, heal, understand what it is that you've come from, what you've conquered. Because I love the depiction of the Wheel of Fortune in this card, because this speaks of what I told you guys about that story, that pray until something happens, push against the rock, and then the adversary is like, why are you pushing against the rock? There's no point pushing. You haven't moved the rock even an inch, only for God to push the adversary out of the way and say, listen here, I never told you you're supposed to move the bumbleclot rock. I told you you're supposed to push on it. And you don't see why? Look at your body. Look at your legs. Look at your back. Look how much stronger you are now, Aquarius, than you were before. You were never supposed to make the miracle happen. God's going to do that. But you were absolutely meant to heal and acquire the mental strength, heal your emotional body, and do the work that was required to gain this strength in order for God to see you strong enough for whatever is on the other side of that rock, or whatever is on the other side of that wheel, or wherever you get me. I love that story. When I first heard it, it used to make me cry every time I read it. For like the longest, I couldn't read it without it making me cry. And now I understand completely why the divine always drew me to that. Mine's just like, don't try to make the miracles happen. Just do what we tell you so you can gain the strength required to co-create what we need you to. And that's what's happening here, Aquarius. All right, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, chemistry, and it fell right on this Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I do see a new cycle starting for Aquarius, right? How it begins, when, totally up to you. But this new beginning is written in the stars, Aquarius. And I think a lot of the steps that you are taking is because you know this, all right? And when I say you know this, I'm not saying you know who this is. I am saying you know this is divinely guided for you. Because for a lot of the Aquarius I see right now, you shouldn't even think you know who this is after whatever it is you're going through, tearing down. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but it's like that shouldn't be the focus, right? That's why you're not bringing in what it is you want, what you're trying to manifest. Or that's why you are feeling devil energy surrounding not feeling like even manifesting what it is that you want, not feeling deserving of it, right? So it's like that needs to be overcome for this to become clear, easy for you to see, confident enough for you to embark in, vibrating you high enough for you to draw it into you, okay? On the bottom is reconciliation. Some of your past is returning into your life. I just quite frankly think that this is a past life relationship. Now, for some of you, though, this reconciliation, this reconciliation, for some of you, this tower moment affected many other people. There was collateral damage. Remember I told you, right? There's healing. There's a reconciliation to heal from certain people you had to separate from during this tower, right? There was a reconciliation from some family members that Aquarius had to separate from because you were going through your own tower moments or your own things. Aquarius, you might have pushed some people away, right? People really close to you, people who do have your best interest, right? Family, friends, right? Because I believe I did a reading for you, there was some paranoid, pessimistic energy, but regardless, reconciling when you do come from, remember I told you you're going to be in a more grounded, stable place, right? After this healing, after, this strength acquired, the sun comes out, now you're feeling more comfortable to reconcile, to do any kind of healing with these people. After it's like, that's why I'm saying this separation or this time of loneliness for some of my Aquarius is actually coveted time for you to heal. Because a lot of this family healing issues is happened individually with each person in order for them to come together to heal as a unit, right? Try healing as a unit if everyone just blames everyone for the dysfunction. It doesn't work. So when this independent work is done, then it allows for this reconciliation energy to come forth. Okay? All right. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels. Wow, that's right out of the hop. Let your friends help you. Yeah, like I said, reconciliation with friends and family. There was people that tried to help you over what it was you were going through, and you pushed them away because you wanted to go through this tower moment in private, or you wanted to continue avoiding and pretending like this tower moment wasn't happening, and your friends and family weren't allowing that. They kept bringing it to your attention or making you aware of it, right? And you didn't like that, so you pushed them away and you separated yourself from them, only for you to go through the inevitable tower moment, whatever that was, and now to ground yourself, do the healing, and be in a more confident position to come back and reconcile with anybody. For Aquarius, depending on the size of this tower moment, it could be friends, family, it could be anybody, because it looks like Aquarius actually shut themselves out from a lot. Okay? Let's go into these beautiful oracle cards. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels for this beautiful reading for my beautiful Aquarian. I love you guys. Let's clarify. Let's wrap up this reading with your messages. Ancestors, work through these cards to give us these messages. This oracle card deck is like inspired by like native Indian stories. You know how they always had those stories with those lessons, but they were always so like strange or like morbid, or they had like these really heavy lessons in them, like cryptic lessons, almost not cryptic lessons, but like you had to like get the lesson out of it. I don't know. I'll read them to you. I just like it. All of them feel like something like a grandma, grandpa, great aunt, great uncle would like tell a story instead of just telling you the lesson. They'll be, instead of just saying don't do this, they'll be like, there were these two frogs. They knew each other their whole life, you know, or the scorpion and the fucking, you know, like it's just, it always has to be like that. It's kind of like that. Anyways, rejuvenation. Yeah, I told you a lot of Aquarius, you need to give yourself to rejuvenate, understand everything it is that you've been through, give yourself your own self-love. Some of you have been drained. Your resources are drained. Like if you're going through tower moments while other people rely on you during these tower moments, you're having to, you know, protect other people, fend for other people, provide for other people while all of this is happening. You need to make sure you're doing your self-care and loving yourself and allowing time for divine messages to come into you, eh? Like this is... Yeah, some of you are avoiding some things, but anyways, the rejuvenation, I really feel that a lot of you need that. They are in a time of rest after the tower moment. Like I said, for a lot of you, you've already gone through this. It was the first card in the 9 card, and then everything is about what plays out after, right? And then it's almost like Spirit saying, well, if it hasn't happened, then it should still be the first card out, because that's the first thing these motherfuckers think these people should be doing. And you like how I deep on that? Okay. Jokes. I need to wrap this up and go eat food. I've been reading all day, and between these monthlies and the clients, it's like you don't realize how long you've been sitting here and that you're hungry and you're cranky. All right. Okay. Rejuvenation. Once there lived furry mammals that lived in the river. They were curious-looking creatures who breathed air, breathed air swarm underwater. What the fuck? Okay, if you're new, I don't read well. I know I'm very articulate, but like that doesn't mean you spell good, and that doesn't mean like you read well. Okay. And even laid eggs when it was time to have their babies. Anyways, the only thing that bothered the platypus was that when they swarm, their wet fur would drag them through the water, making it awkward to maneuver and to be graceful. After one particular stressful day, a platypus rested on the bank of the river, exhausted from hunting and fishing. As he watched the fish gliding effortlessly in the water below him, he came up with an idea. He hunted around on the ground until he came across a piece of strong, oval, sharp bark. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. The platypus held the oval-shaped bark in his mouth and dived into the water. As he went under the water, he began to experiment with the bark, using it to help direct him through the water. Within minutes, he found that the bark enabled him to glide effortlessly through the water and that he could swim much faster than ever before. From then on, the platypus began to grow bills instead of mouths. What the? I guess, that's gills but it says bills instead of mouths. I guess it's supposed to be gills. And that was how the duct-billed... it's that. I'm going to show you guys. It's the top paragraph. I'm about to read the dream message. Anyways, I'm just going to go to the top paragraph. No, okay, whatever. Yeah, I can't even read half of the words in that. That's really bad. Whatever, man. What am I going to do? Anything. Everything is absolutely wonderful. There is a childlike presence around you, and you are finding yourself being more playful and fun to be around. There is not your usual, this is not your usual self, but is certainly an aspect of your personality that you have neglected for far too long. Have fun with it, and others around you will copy your playfulness, and there will be some great times ahead over the next few weeks. Yeah, over the next few weeks, it's like your energy totally shifts. And it's because you no longer ignore either needing to reflect on what's just happened, this tower moment, or actually handling the tower moment, and then healing yourself, and then like moving forward and actually manifesting what it is I think you ultimately tear down something for. Okay, and it's like this Three of Pentacles is, I don't get third party, I get like cooperation, contract, let's go, let's build. It's like you're rebuilding on the same land you tore down on, and not literally the same land, but it's like this is what you tore down this building for, to clear that lot and start the Three of Pentacles process building, because this is going to be the Ten of Pentacles eventually, right? Because that's where the Queen and King, these folks live. Okay, so that's really good. And anyways, I have Sound of Spirit, quiet stillness, and emotional exhaustion. Again, this is you exhausted. There's so much happening. And if you're putting pressure, Aquarius, on yourself to manifest while you're supposed to be healing from everything that's just happened, because it looks like you guys went through a lot recently. And it's like you're trying to evade either what you need to go through or what's already happened. Like I'm getting different groups time-wise. Like there's a group of you that is ignoring something that's looming over you. Like I said, your friends, the people around you might be more aware of this, trying to bring your attention to it, and you're putting them at a distance because you're trying to ignore this shit so much. Where for others of you, this has already happened, right? And now you're at the point of wanting to heal things, reintegrate yourself, create, rebuild, and starting to manifest. But if you're putting pressure on yourself to manifest as escapism, okay, like you can't escape this healing process. Okay, you will get what you are manifesting when you're ready. Like I told you, the universe, divine, is not trying to set you up to fail. And if you're not healed enough for whatever it is you're trying to bring yourself into, or bring into yourself, for some of you, you are trying to manifest a reconciliation, right? Of anybody. Some of you are trying to manifest a business partnership, somebody who's going to invest in your dream and actually see it with you. Some of you are trying to manifest, the courage to communicate. Some of you are trying to manifest the clarity on what to do once you've received communication. Some of you are trying to manifest a job offer from somewhere you really, really, really want to work. That's why it's showing up as the Page of Wands and not the Page of Pentacles. It's not just any job offer. It's one that is going to, it's a passionate new beginning. Like I said, this employer is going to see the potential in you and invest in you and want you to be, like the King of Pentacles can see the potential in the personality of somebody and say, I'll invest in you because you'll be a great leader in this company one day. These are the kind of leaders that have the janitor or the administrative assistant in a leadership position in 15 years because they were loyal with the company for 5 to 10. Now they're paying for their education because they know what they see. Like whatever, you need some technical skills, you need some, whatever, paperwork, some certificate, whatever, no problem, because it's the leader in you I see that I want to invest in. That's for some of you, right? But yeah, this emotional exhaustion needs this quiet time of stillness. Like you can't avoid this because sound spirit, the divine, is trying to communicate things to you. The instructions about how to bring in what it is you want to manifest, because I'm getting the vibe that some of you are frustrated about not bringing in something you're manifesting. whether it was before this tower moment happened and you're like, well, I tore this down. Why isn't this happening yet? Well, because you're not taking the time to heal, allow yourself to heal, and listen to all the instructions on how that's going to work. How, when, why, all that shit. Some of you might even totally change your mind when you finally do allow this healing process to change, and then go to God and be like, okay, I manifest something different. And then they're like, do you see, this is why we didn't give you that, right? Letting the process, the natural process, take place. All right. Anyways, guys, that's your spread for August. I love you, Aquarius. Okay. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this reading, if it resonates, and what you guys have been going through and the energies you have been dealing with over these months, because this summer's been lit, like energetically and planetarily at least. It kind of makes it fun to do these readings. All right. So until the next time I see you, let your inner angels live, and ciao.